Hey there folks, welcome back to Stone Valley here on Farming Simulator 22. As you can see, we're out in the cornfield killing weeds. The corn has popped up really good, but so did the weeds. So we're taking care of those. Miss Betty let me borrow her sprayer, and we're trying to still use up the old herbicide that was in the tank there. So I think we're going to have enough here to finish up and not have to buy any more for this season. Sunflowers are growing good. We took care of the weeds in them already. So once we have this field here done, all the weeds will be handled for this growing season. So between me and Tiny, running a few more contracts around the area, we've actually made enough money to nearly pay back the loan that I had. I still owe about $50,000 on it, but that is it. So that's really good news for me, being able to get the loan paid back, and well, that basically will make what we have here mine. I won't owe anybody for it. All the equipment is mine. Don't have any leases or anything going on, so we are in a really good position going into this harvest season. So looking forward to what that brings and where it puts me. Still got some things to continue to improve around this piece of property. And speaking of improving, I actually was able to get a hold to the fella that owns that old barn over there and talk to him about it, and that little piece of land that he is not able to farm and has the old barn on it. Well, he agreed to sell it to me, so I paid him $5,000 for that little piece of land, and we've signed off all the paperwork, got it through the county system, and it is now mine. So that piece of property now is included in my parcel, so that is really good. But I'm going to tear down the barn. I found somebody locally here who reclaims old barn wood, and they're going to actually pay me $10,000 for the wood, and they're going to take it down. So I bought the land for $5,000, and I'm going to get $10,000 back. So all in all, I'm going to make $5,000 off the deal. So this is the piece of land right here. Let's go ahead and go take a look at it. I actually have not been able to get into the barn here. It's so growed up. But that old barn is really not useful. It's got some holes in the roof, but the wood is old and undoubtedly in high demand. But I can't get in there. It is just so overgrown with brush. I'm going to have to get in here with some snippers or something and try and get in. Yeah, it is way overgrown. I didn't intend on using it or anything anyway, but we'll try and get some of that cut out so that they can get in here and get this barn taken down. So this nice little piece of land here it's not much, but I figured it would give me some space to be able to, well, who knows, maybe I'll build a house out here. I don't know. But we will get to that. I believe the folks coming to demo the barn will be here very soon. We'll get that taken down. But first, I want to run this back down to Miss Betty's and drop it off now that we have the spraying done. And we'll be back over here in just a minute. Alright, I just got 2 loads of hay in the mixing wagon. I need to get some more TMR mixed up here for the cows. You see, I got a bigger bucket here for the JCB. Actually, one of the local welders in town was able to fabricate me an adapter here. This little telehandler actually takes a front loader attachment, or is what it's built in into it, and so I wanted to get a bigger bucket, but of course all the front loader buckets are kind of small. But this machine has quite a bit of weight built into it, so I figured it would handle a much heavier load in the bucket. So it's teetering a little bit, but this is working out pretty good. I got a wheel loader type attachment welded there onto the front, and it's working out really well. Found a big bucket, and it is minimizing how many scoops. This bucket holds about 6,000 liters. That other bucket I had only held, well, just under 2. So, not having to make nearly as many scoops here. It is a little bit teetery with the boom extended all the way out. But I have to do that to get it high enough to get into this mixing wagon. Just trying to keep it low as I can. Go slow and be safe. I know it's putting a lot of stress on that boom, but we're trying to speed things along here. It looks nearly full. We'll go ahead and get, let's see. Nope, I think it is full. Very good. So we are starting to go through some of this silage now. Not a whole lot left. I'm trying to keep the food full in the cow pen. Oh shoot. I left the barn door open when the cows got out. Yeah, I pulled the mixing wagon out here and forgot to shut the door back down. I guess one of them decided to come on out here. I did not make that turn very well either. We have a cow in the way. Well, we're gonna have to get this back in there, shoo this cow out of the way. Go on now. Don't talk back to me. You look kind of dirty. That figures. Let me go get a cattle prod. Alright, well, the cow finally got up and moved. I did not use a cattle prod on her. Don't worry about that. You notice the barn is cleaned up a bit. I've moved some things around, and some things are gone. We sold the tree planter, the hay rake. Things have cleaned up a bit. There seems to be something else I sold too. Oh, the old bush hog. That's gone. We didn't need it anymore. So cleaned up a few things. The hay rake, I really didn't want to sell, but may go with something a little larger next time just to make things a little bit more efficient. The truck's working out really well. And so is the new spreader. We've used that some. So things are moving along here. I'm just going to walk down here. Let me grab some snippers out of the barn. And we're going to walk down here. I'm going to start snipping some of these bushes in this old barn here. Try to make a little path here so these folks can get in and get this thing tore down. Really excited about getting a little bit of extra land here. This will open up some opportunities here for me. Alright, let me, where do I start? I guess we'll start right here. Well, I'm making a little bit of progress here. I'll work my way into the middle. Bushes are a lot smaller down there. Whoa! What is that? Oh my goodness. It is a tractor. about that? Let me snip a few more of these bushes away. Well, I've got an old 7080 Alice Chalmers in here. That thing has seen some better days. It is super dirty, got bushes growing up all around it and inside it. But I wonder if we can use this thing. I know Tiny is a miracle worker. Let's hop in here and see if this thing has any juice left in it. Well, it is trying. It actually has some fire in the battery. Come on. Oh, it almost started up that time. Oh, come on. Oh, it's fired. Oh, shoot. Come on, one more time. One more time. It's running. How about that? That is too cool. Oh, it shut off again. Well, I tell you what, I don't want to, just in case something's going on with it, I'm gonna wait till Tiny can come down here. Maybe see if he can just give it a quick once over. So we can see if we can't get it out of this barn here. That is really cool. Let me hop out of the cab here. Well, that is pretty neat. I can't believe there's an old tractor in here. I'm actually surprised that Mr. Sam didn't realize it was in here. Maybe he did. Maybe he just didn't care. Or maybe someone else owned this before him. I'm not real sure. Well, that is really cool. I'm going to have to keep clipping out some of these bushes so we can get a path to get out here. I believe the folks to tear down the barn are going to be here very soon. So let me call Tiny, get him down here. We'll get this tractor out. And we'll say goodbye to the barn. Well, Tiny went through the tractor. Everything seemed to be actually in good condition. He thought it was just some bad fuel, so we drained that out. It actually did not have very much left in it. Put some new diesel in, and it is running fantastically. So we're getting it squirted off here with the hose, trying to get some of this old mud and dirt and dust off of it. It's actually cleaning up really well. Paint's in good shape to be a tractor this old. Yeah, it is really good. It looks really good. I can't believe that. Very, very, very nice. It even shines still. Look at that. Beautiful. As you can see down there, the barn is gone. They have taken the barn away. Yep, it is running really good. Fires right up. Very nice. So we're going to get this pulled over here to the barn. From one barn to another. Now I looked it up on the internet here, and this 7080 should have somewhere around 180 something horsepower. So it is not a huge tractor, but it definitely has more than our small Kubota, just slightly less than our large Kubota. So it should be a good addition to the farm here with the equipment that we have. So yeah, things are moving along here. Well, we got the old Alice Chalmers here hooked up to the spreader. It's actually handling the weight really, really well. Quite surprised that even with no weight on the front of the tractor there, other than the rocks there in the rock box, It is doing really well with the weight of this spreader. So this is actually turning out to be a really good combination. Maybe my go-to fertilizing tractor. And those trees are growing really fast. They look really good there along the driveway. See, Mr. Sam's wheat is ready. We're going to head down here. We picked up another contract here, a small little fertilizing contract. Just picking up work here and there, trying to pass the time. Miss Betty's sunflowers are looking really good. Kind of looks sparse around her place with no equipment out there. Still no word of Randy. Field we need to fertilize is just down the road here. I do like having the co-op just nearby the house because being able to run up there and fill up in bulk saves a lot of time. So it looks like we are fertilizing some corn here. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this and get it knocked out. Make a little bit of cash. I tell you, having this fertilizer spreader that really slings the fertilizer out has made doing some of these contracts a lot easier. We are able to not have to make so many passes out along the field. So it has actually been really nice being able to use this 3-point mounted fertilizer spreader. The little 6 series Kubota that we have does struggle a bit with the weight. It is a little bit light on the front, even with the front loader attached. So this tractor actually has a little bit more weight. So this may be a much better setup for us to run this spreader here. All right, first pass done. We're going to get over here and get lined up, head back down the field. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to click the thumbs up button if you did. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe today too. Click that bell for future notifications. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope each of you have a blessed day.